Welcome. So Reiki Share in April has to be done from our own homes. As we know, Reiki, the wonderful thing about Reiki is that we don't have to physically be in each other's presence for the Reiki energy to work, which is how distant healing works anyway. And there's no time. So if you want to connect with this at a different time to this recording, then the energy will just accumulate and build together. So I thought I'd just talk us through, like we do at the beginning of Share, with our Hatsure, tuning into Taggart's distant empowerment, and also then doing the distant healing. So I've written everything that I need in the book, including obviously the situation we're currently in, supporting the NHS staff. But you can have your own book and add that into the equation, or writing some things down on pieces of paper. So find yourself comfortably seated. I've got this set up because I teach chair yoga, so I'm all ready for my class, which starts in about an hour's time. So we can just really begin to arrive on our chair by taking some deep breaths. So inhaling through the nostrils and sighing the exhalation out through the mouth. Just fully arriving, settling, allowing the weight of the body just surrender and release into the earth. So make sure that the legs aren't crossed, the feet, soles of the feet flat on the floor. And just allow the breath to settle, coming into a comfortable and natural rhythm for you. So we'll begin with Hatsure. We have the hands palms down in our lap, so we can really feel that connection to the earth. Become aware of your Tanden, your energy center. And say to yourself that I'm starting Hatsure now. So we'll do Kenyoku, which is our dry bathing. We'll bring the right hand to the left shoulder, inhaling. Exhale, sweep across to the right hip. And then the left hand to the right shoulder, inhaling. Exhale, sweep down to the left hip. And then the right hand again, inhaling. Exhale, sweep across to the right hip. And now we can sweep down the whole length of the arms. Right hand to the left shoulder, inhaling. Exhale, sweep down the arm to the fingertips. Left hand to right shoulder, inhaling. Exhale, sweep down the arm. And then the right hand to the left shoulder once more, inhaling. Exhale, sweep down the arm. And now we can connect to Reiki, so bringing the arms up, palms uppermost, just acknowledging the position of the shoulders, and just allow the energy cascading down through the palms, through the arms, through the torso, and collecting in your Tanden. So feel the energy build. More and more energy flowing down from the palms, through the arms, through the body. And collecting in your energy center, the Tanden. So you might begin to feel the activation of the palms, the energy. So we carefully bring the hands around now in front of the Tanden, or the abdomen, so wherever's comfortable for you. But then we visualize drawing the energy down through the crown, through the body, building in the Tanden now. We can spread that energy through the body, and as we exhale, imagine that you're shining that energy and that light out to the whole universe in all directions to infinity. So we use the breath. The inhale draws the energy down to the Tanden. As we pause before breathing out, the energy builds. We spread it through the whole body, and as we exhale, we're shining that energy out in all directions to infinity. Now we can think about bringing the hands to Gesho position, the prayer position. And just lightly holding the hands there, we bring our attention, our focus to the point where the middle fingers are touching. So keeping your focus here. If the mind wanders, just bring it back gently to the point where the middle fingers are touching. Now we can begin to visualize that we're drawing the energy in through the fingertips, through the palms of the hands and into the tanden. The energy builds, and as we exhale, we then send that energy back out through the fingertips again. So as we inhale, we draw the energy in through the fingertips, draw it into the tanden. So if your hands are slightly higher, obviously we're drawing that down into the tanden. And then your energy builds, and as you exhale, you then exhale that energy back out of the hands again. Kyo Dakiwa, just for today. Ikaruna, free from anger. Shinpai Suna, free from worry. Kanshashte, be grateful. Gyo Hageme, work honestly. Hitoni Shinsetsuni, be kind and compassionate towards yourself and others. Kyo Dakiwa, Ikaruna, Shinpai Suna, Kanshashte, Gyo Hageme, Hito ni Shinsetsu ni, Kyo Daki wa Ikaruna, Shinpai Suna, Kanshashite, Gyo Hageme, Hito ni Shinsetsu ni. So we're finishing our Hatsure practice, but keeping the hands in Gasho. We can now have our intention to tune in to the distant empowerment which is sent by Taggart King of Reiki Evolution. So just sit comfortably for a few more minutes in your chair, and we can visualize that empowerment, receiving all that we need for today and the coming week. When you feel the empowerment come to its natural conclusion, just lowering the hands, palms down in your lap. Begin to bring yourself back by moving fingers and toes, maybe taking a nice deep breath. And gently opening the eyes, bring yourselves back into the room for a moment so we can just think about and connect with all the people, situations, animals that we want to be sending our healing energy to as a group collectively. Now, some of us will be using the distant healing symbol, that symbol of connection and oneness. Some of us will be using the Kotodama, and some of us will be level 1. So it's our pure intention. The energy will flow where it's needed to be received at an appropriate time for all the people involved. So just now connecting to Reiki in your usual way. So some of us will be inviting in people we work with. Some of us will be just saying Reiki on. Then we can begin to consider our distant healing. And the healing is for the highest good of all the people, situations and places named to collectively. And again, as I say, we can either draw the distant healing symbol in our mind or draw it out in our hand, or we can use our Kotodama. So connecting now, feel the energy merge with yourself. Get yourself comfortable and allow the energy to flow. So you're either actively visualizing the people, the situations in a healing space. That could be a beautiful woodland clearing or crystal cave. Or you could just go with the flow and allow the energy to go where it's needed. If there's anyone you've forgotten to add into the healing, you can add them in verbally at any time. So I'd like to add in the child that just posted through my letterbox. Hope they stay safe while they're carrying out some duties or staying at home. You can see it's the Tiptree Life magazine. I wish her and her family good health. So we're going to add ourselves into the healing now. Just verbally adding yourself in. So I add in Zoe and just notice if anything changes in the healing. And as we start to think about bringing this healing to a close, we ask that any excess energy also be sent to be received at an appropriate time. Begin to think about disconnecting in your usual way. If you've invited anyone in, just give them your thanks. And when you feel ready, just gently becoming aware of your surroundings once more, the physical body, sounds in the room, and gently opening the eyes, bringing yourselves back. Oh, many blessings. That was beautiful. Thank you for joining me in our Reiki share for April. So I look forward to joining into this again and seeing if the energy has built in any way. So stay safe. Keep using your Reiki, as I say, is not bound by physical proximity at all. And I hope to see you very soon in person. Namaste.